And 'tis a song of memories we find along here, back when men were animals and lived without fear. We met cold and frozen upon a dark sea, an encounter most thought accidental. We were lost and afraid and our water ran low, our rations long since ornamental. The winds of the channel had dropped off and died. The men down below, they did scratch at their sides and stare at each other most questioningly. In the fog that was there, our two ships came athwart. Lines came out of the locker and were carefully tossed from their starboard across to our port. The gangplank was brought and made fast across. We would see if these others also were lost. Then onto our deck our captain came out and stood by the rail, both rigid and stout, awaiting the other's delicate man. We prayed he be merciful and show us a way out. Tall and gaunt, face painted in many hues, light and glowing, he was brilliant and shiny and blue. He wore an ushanka of animal skin, trimmed round with bones. With these horrible bones, once most sharp they had been. This man, if he were, stepped calmly aboard, his gait very sure. He did not wear a sword. He drew himself up to his very full height, penetrating and fearsome he was in our sight. He gazed all around, watching sailors and sea. Then our captain relaxed most unexpectedly. His quarrelsome temper did thaw, and then he presented our plea. We are far upon the sea and our stores are long gone. If we lose this land we seek, I fear our voyage is done. All that stand here are gone. Does your captain know where his vessel does go? Does he know the way to a shore? We are lost if we cannot do more. We are lost if we cannot do more. This man with blue rose even higher and concentrated he, his brow deeply furrowed, as still as a tree. Then he raised his arm aloft and pointed away toward a horizon not seen, for it was covered in gray. There he intoned in a voice like a bell, "There, look there." A gasp was heard among men. They drew breath in all as one, for the fog that had formed from the sea it did part. Not so far away a shore was seen, brilliant and welcoming, not a rock in sight. Streams of glittering water fell, enough to soothe all our throats, our brittle throats so long thirsty at sea. I am memories, said the man, turning back from the trees. Remember me well, for we are well met here on the sea. With that he was gone, and so too was his ship, gone as if it never had been. The captain blinked deeply in shock, a thing none had seen in him before. Well, lads, why do you dally? Let us cross over to that wondrous shore. And here ends this record of wonder, where our world of men and a world of gods unseen touched together for a moment, then fell apart as a dream. Came together for a moment, it did, then forever it did come apart.